Alexis McAllister completes his medical ahead of the official Liverpool move. Hello everyone, thank you for being part of the Liverpool chapter, and make your point, subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever we've definitely got to bring to, as long as it is sport and as long as it is Liverpool related, right about here at the Liverpool chapter with me, your host Abu Kazas. Definitely I'm more than dedicated to bring to you the latest straight as it comes in. It will be remembered that Mark Allister is one of the best football players, one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, and not only is he one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, when you talk about the world at large, talking about the world at large, he's definitely played quite well. When he came to the World Cup, he showed that he is one of the best, or one of the best that the world can definitely have. And when he actually put up a good performance for Argentina, and he helped his team win the World Cup, and definitely that was quite a brilliant thing. And for some time, Jurgen Klopp has been trying to look for a good midfielder, a very good midfielder, and Liverpool has been linked to quite a big number of midfielders, but things have not fallen into place with a number of them. But for Alexis McAllister, has been linked to Liverpool for some time. It's been linked to the club for some time, and over the last 2 weeks, we have always had quite good news, quite good improvement. Things definitely going on quite well, everything going on quite well for the club Liverpool, and we definitely think things are definitely going to be actually, I should say, right about now as we speak. A few sports analysts also came out and said a few things about McAllister and him joining Liverpool. And the fact is that even Fabrizio Romano came out and said something about him. Actually, today Fabrizio Romano tweeted and said McAllister has already completed his move. £35 million is what Liverpool have agreed on this gentleman on paying to Brighton and Hove. You'll remember that Brighton and Hove is well known for bringing up good talent. When you see football players like Ferguson, he's a very good one. And when you look at Moises Caicedo, also a perfect one, a very good midfielder. I thought he's a defensive midfielder. Look at the likes of Mark Cucurella, who also played for Brighton and went to Chelsea, also a very good one. Leandro Trossard, also a perfect one, a very good one. You can see the sort of talent that Brighton and Hove has definitely always had. So for McAllister to definitely be moving to Liverpool, that is a great thing, and he is a world-class football player. When it comes to Brighton and Hove, they're very good. They're a very good club when it comes to sporting talent and also forming the talent. Actually, they are regarded as the best in the Premier League. When it comes to sporting, they definitely see where the talent is and they go for the talent. And right about now, the fact that McAllister has been linked to the club Liverpool, and not only has he been linked to the club Liverpool, the process of his medical has already started, and it is said that actually, as we speak right about now, he's had his medical. The medical is definitely done, and we should think. When we see how Liverpool played the last season, it wasn't the worst of games that he had. He played quite well. Over time, he definitely played quite well. At the beginning of the season, he wasn't in the best of places. With some people coming out, with some sports analysts definitely coming out and saying a few things about Liverpool, saying possibly they will end up in a very bad position. But they competed towards the end, until the end, and there was even chance of Champions League football. I must say there was a big chance for Champions League football, as it was just slightly as yours. When you see how the English Premier League table was from the beginning up to the end, it was always up and down. Liverpool was always a little bit up and down, but towards the end they definitely got into themselves in a better position, and what they managed to do was quite brilliant. And what I should say, Jurgen Klopp has been restructuring ever since some football players left the club. It hasn't been the best. It hasn't been in the best of positions. Liverpool hasn't been in the best of positions. Not performed very well since then. But at the beginning of the season, he tried to get a few football players. I mean, he signed some good football players. Football players definitely came in And when you see the football players that he signed, at first they found it a little bit complicated to catch up, but with time they have definitely caught up, and we think that the coming season is going to be a brilliant one. We think that the coming season is going to be a very good one, and once everything is set and done, once everything is definitely set and done, we are going to be seeing Liverpool again competing for the Premier League title. Right about now, I think the last season the aim was going for Champions League football, but although they didn't manage to get Champions League football, they tried their level best, ended up in the 5th position, but they were slightly going to be heading for Champions League football. And that was brilliant. That was a good performance. On a whole, it was a good performance, because when you see how they managed to improve, I mean, everybody thought they were going to be they're going to finish in possibly the 8th position or 9th position, but that didn't happen. Finishing in the 5th position was quite great. It was a good thing for the club, and possibly the coming season is going to be a competitive one. And when you see what is going to happen in the coming season, definitely with all these football players that have been linked to the club, with all these football players that have been linked, and they have, when you see the class of football players that have been linked, and the first signing, reportedly the first signing is going to be McAllister. The first signing is reportedly going to be McAllister, and once McAllister definitely joins the club, that will be a brilliant idea. That will be a good move for the club. And as it stands, as I have already told you, as it stands that there is a very big chance that it is already a deal that is done, sealed, and complete. And what is being waited for is just the official date, so that they can announce that they have definitely signed the superstar. And the fact that Brighton and Hove has come out and said officially that they have allowed this gentleman to go on and have a medical, that shows you to what extent, the biggest chances that it is done. It is a done deal. The fact that even in McAllister's contract, there is definitely something. There is something that allows them in McAllister's contract. There's something that allows him. There's something that definitely allows him to talk to clubs, to talk to big clubs when it comes to transfers, and that was definitely quite good. That was definitely quite good. So that's why he hasn't waited for the window to begin. He has already tried to talk to the club, Liverpool. Actually, it's not him engaging himself directly. It's his agents who are trying to make sure things go on quite well, with his interaction being limited. But him as a person has also tried to make sure that these things definitely go on quite well. £35 million is what we are talking about. You can go into the comment section and give this video a like if you think McAllister is one that is going to end up at the club. It's definitely going to be a good footballer, a good football player for the club. Otherwise, we think that the medical is going to be done. We already know that the medical is definitely going to be done, completed, or from sources, not us, from different sources. Some sources say that it's done, the medicals are done, everything is done, we're just waiting for pen to paper. Gentleman agreement is definitely in. Since the gentleman's agreement is in, then what are we waiting for? We're just waiting for the official announcement, and once it gets to the websites and stuff, we'll definitely be bringing to you. Once Liverpool decides that they're going to have this gentleman, they are definitely having him, and they announce it officially, then we will definitely be happy to bring it to you straight as it comes in. Otherwise, thank you for being part of this, and make your point, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever we've definitely going to bring to, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Liverpool related, right about here at the Liverpool chapter with me, your host Abu Kals, as we are telling you that McAllister's medical could be done by now. It could be a deal that is done, sealed and confirmed. Let's wait and see how all this goes. Otherwise, thank you, and make your point, subscribe and ring that notification bell. My name is Abu Kals. Thank you, and goodbye for now.